Welcome to Real List Podcast. How you ladies and gentlemen doing? I'm doing quite well myself. Yeah. We back. Today's show will be about You Can Tell What a Man Lives in a House show. You can tell when a man lives in a house. And we're gonna go a few real places tonight. But first of all, I want to give a shout out to one of my favorite rappers. For real. Kind of got in the mood, man. You know, one of my favorite rappers. Y'all gotta know who this is. The Rubber Band Man. It's the cat. It's that cat with a whole lot of swag. It's that man Tip. You understand? See how you already know. Like we grew up in the same era, same time frame, same era. I might have him by a year or a month, some shit like that. But anyway, I've always been able to relate to the dude. You know what I'm saying? Simply because of, you know, he always had a lot of swag. Being the fact that I was a man and that was a man, going through a little troublesome time. I was in the Marine Corps. He was pursuing his rap career. I was in the Marine Corps. It's just in comparisons to, lives being lived and being able to relate to someone that sort of has some similarities to your same story as well as characteristics in your way of life, especially when it comes to, his level of display of always showing loyalty and dignity, respect for itself. You know what I'm saying? Never being pushed around, despite its size, and that shit that happened with Shaka Zulu, you know what I'm saying, or, Ludacris manager. But anyway, we're going to move past that. The man has always shown a level of real, a good manly nature, good culture, solid, you can see his upbringing. Did a show, very transparent. T.I. is one of them type of people there's a lot to admire about. You can hate him for a lot of reasons, but I don't think that's wise because he's been such a standout type of character. Very talented, extremely a masterful artist on that microphone. You understand what I'm saying? T.I. has a lot of the gifts some artists wish they had. And he would even work with them. Shows what kind of big heart he got. A masterful artist that's willing to work with young artists and bring young artists in the game, give them a little clout like Young Thug and how he big now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a fan of Jeffrey, but I respect him. So the thing is, I don't know him either, but I respect him. So I just lead with respect. I don't know T.I. personally, but when you see a person everywhere, you don't ever be delusional and feel like you know a person. It's just I can relate to some of the things he's been through. So I respect how he's always been through all of these type of adversities and came out on top. That's a stand-up person. It means his character, regardless of how flawed, he's overall good. You got to respect that type of character in a person. That's amazing. He's an amazing being, and I respect and salute to you, King. Shout out. Chill, but we're gonna play some chill right quick too. I fuck with his music always. I fuck with Nas, I fuck with Killer Mike. I got a lot of favorite rappers, man, but like he's in my top 3 to 5. Tip, yeah, I can't help but relate to the guy. So anyway, here we go. We're gonna play some goddamn Tip, man. The Act. You know what I'm saying? Tip versus T.I.P. The Act. Act 1.
Rapper T.I. 3 Grammy nominations. With the second highest debut on the hip hop. You look like there's a monkey that's sentenced to probation. Fallout Johnson, gunned down. On a hail of guns. Suffered a miscarriage. ATL opens with a feature acting debut of rapper T.I.
They signed up for this shit. Lost my partner. Lost my life, man. Like, fuck this shit, I'm done. Hey, listen, I'm still glad you was going come. Now I'm saying, you can't have these howl at them. First, you got nothing on top of rap, fucking worthy of 6 feet down. We got new operations, we're ready for whatever we like for operation. Better listen when I'm talking going on. I'm gonna tell you when it gets started. Count shit, bullshit is irritating. I'm gonna tell you like it even shout. I ain't felt blood, I'm gonna can't cover right on anything. I know the customers are the same anyway. It was way more fun what I felt. Said you wanna say I ain't dropping shit to 20 with 8. I could be from the 20 or 28. He said the year 2020. Listen, I want to cash shit. See how people me on that, but it's that shit. Give a Now when I nigga can't see my shit. Yeah, you bitch, you say I did. Don't be better know I tell the rivers, I won't get it. Bad bitches, how I wanna do the jail. I ain't gonna shoot tonight, I'm gonna do it. I did stuff this shoot, that's no. You right about that, honey, that's doing that for me. You can always only have with the price, I ain't gonna see how they get the nice guy. But I ain't playing. You got in the city, shit, do what the fuck I say, I say no goddamn now. There ain't no story, that's a motherfucking promise. Come see me if you want it. Get it like a running clock, nigga. Take it while you asking them, don't listen to them sucker when they say you too rational. I said I'm king and them lanes started laughing. Same sucker now, I'm the king on the track. Microphone several glasses, but you don't like Taliban. No boy, bring them out, what you know about that. Now they ass high top, what you know about that. Dominated OC, now going right back. Security, I let them show it like that. You can just tell, say, damn, I ain't going like that. Nigga, you still right here, you can tell. Ain't nothing changed with the name on the grill. I'm still kicking on with the things in the air. Up in there, I'ma see me slaying in the jail. Real slang came up this thing is a jail. Say you need all the squares, it just came up the scale. Let's do it. I'ma do it. I'ma do it. Cause I'ma do this. I'ma do it. Let me hear you say big shit, pop it, one little shit, stop it, big shit, pop it, little shit, stop it, big shit, pop it, little shit, stop it. I don't need it to be a broken out of it. Now I do it like a ball player when you see me ball last things, top the ball player from the stage to the air, whether in Miami, Cincinnati, or the Riverdale. Parents from California make it rain anywhere. Pulling out that little nigga who you think you better scared. 20 rounds of missiles, how you just in your underwear. From the back on the cab, so you better tone it down. I suggest you just play simple when it's going down. Anytime on the side, you're push it, catch me right up at the top. Every country going back, beat, jack a line, say they call me slipping, I could let be. I'm somehow like a stopper, I be here with a strap, beat a trap, beat, jumping with a $100 sale. I'm on that nigga, I forget $100 on the tail. Sell them all, double down, nigga, do the math. Think I won't pull up and something with 200 on the dash. I do it, I'ma do it, I'ma do it, we'll take it, I'ma do this, I'ma do this, I'ma do it, we'll take it, I'ma do it, I'ma do it, I'ma do it, we'll take it, I'ma do it, I'ma do it, I'ma do it. Let me hear you say big shit, pop it, one little shit, stop it, big shit, pop it, little shit, stop it, big shit, pop it, little shit, stop it. I don't know you get to be a broken out of it. Now I do it like I want to do it. Do that shit in front of you. Real nigga, bitch, I ain't seeing none of you. I do it for my nigga, be a dollar and their mama too. I do it for my older sons and their grandmama too. Do it for my daughters and my youngest son and mama who go out when she want because she know that ain't a problem too. You do something to them and then you I bring the trouble too. You do it for a nigga, so we do it for a mother too. I do it for my brother, don't make sure the niggas study too. We do it with the choppers, ain't no problem. When you ready to, we do it for the block. That's why ain't nobody stopping me. I do it for my pop. And my cousins too, they watching me. I did it never stop. Yeah, see how these niggas capping me. I made it from the bottom to the top. Where I ought to be, we do it, did it good. And do it different. No matter what I do, you know I do it. Give it up, and I do it. I'ma do it. I'ma do it. I'ma do it.
Tips. Look at the man tips. Straight up. For real. Now, there goes. All right, we're gonna pause. We're gonna pause, Tip. We know you go out. We know you go off. We know you go slap off. So let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. All right, let's get to the first whip moment of the night. Once again, the show is called, as you can see, you can tell when a man lives in the house show. Excuse me. So first whip moment. Here we go. The order of operations in a home. Does a woman run the home? Absolutely. The woman controls your diet because she normally is the one that the favorable cooker. But in most homes, or in some homes, I say I get about 55 to 45 these days. Some men are the cookers. I have the capabilities, just fortunately, my wife can cook, I can cook, and we both, have that capability. But she does 95%, 97, 8% of the cooking in the house. Order of operations. She does so many intricate things that make this house function that I'm able to do the things that provide in order for it to function. Order of operations. See, some men, you go 50-50 with your women. Not 100-100. I bet if one of you guys lost your job, could you make it? Could you understand how to cut back and enhance and not even miss out on nothing? That's what tools are made for, because they provide you with the skill sets. Again, order of operation. And there's also a mentality, an ideology. Can you do for yourself what you would think most people pay for service? Yeah, I wear these clothes on here until my own clothing line comes. That's the only thing you're going to see me wearing. Whenever all of that gets straight, that's the only thing I'm going to wear on my body. Is the things that I create, things that I want, things that I like, things that I just want to try out. I hope you feel the same. I buy clothes. I don't mind. I like the clothes I buy. I'm not saying I want to support anybody else's clothing brands. I'm willing to do so, but I'm investing right now in a brand myself. This is what investing in yourself looks like. Again, order of operations. I think most women would admit that a lot of the productive things that they learn about business, again, order of operations, they have to give, most of all, their fathers, if they was raised with one props, and that significant man that saw the value in them, or the man that they saw value in. Either way, you understand the common denominator? Value. It's what you value. So, what I'm trying to do is educate, and show another way of movement from inside out. So check it out. Here's the next moment. I want you to get this next moment in before we get back to tip. With a man in the house, you can tell by the outer appearances of home. I felt like shit when I was paying to get my grass cut. I ain't like it. I said, I'm paying somebody to ruin my damn turf when I can do this myself, so I no longer would ever pay for nobody to cut my grass. I love the exercise. I do it myself. It's not necessary for nobody to do the things that I'm able And it's just, I'm able to do. I refuse. So anything, so being a doing person, a person that participates in actually doing something outside of a job is a job. Do your job and do it well. Be accountable and be there for your coworkers. But when it comes to your life, always have, you know what I'm saying? And that means a schedule. You know, stick to something, always something to do. So extremely important because you have things that you have to be dedicated to doing in order to. It's a beautiful thing when a husband and wife like my wife, we do shit together. We do everything together. A lot of every damn. You know, she's even a major part in the success of this show. Salute to my beautiful wife. Thank you so much, my love. So what I'm trying to explain to you is the reason why you do these things and why you settle down and have a home is to build a life. The best thing you can do in life is build for yourself and build that up. Build your home up. Beautify it like you beautify yourself. There's plenty of people want to go on vacations and they take those vacations, but did you pay your mortgage? Are your lights going to get cut off? Can you even afford gas to put in your lawnmower to cut your grass? Did you do all the maintenance that needed to be done and required before you left your home? So it ain't just about cutting grass. It's about the order of operations. It's about, you know, your particular mannerisms. Are you doing your job? Your job a person's job these days is not just working 9 to 5 or working your hours of operations for what you're required to in order to earn. And you should do the best job you can at that. But on the flip side of that equation, you have to think about your order of operations from your home, your order of operations from your bank account, your investments. Most importantly, your home. Are you eating well? Are you getting proper rest? Is everything in your home that requires maintenance getting maintenance from your gutters? Not only just from your gutters, I mean, shit, everything in your home. Got to pull some weeds? Hmm? Got to bust some bricks? You just talk fucking. Everybody ain't crazy like me. But think about what I'm saying. Really think about it. How lazy can you be? And how much more active can you be? Like my wife right now, she's preparing us to grow a garden. We're gonna do some growing. Yeah. See, you can grow in seasons. You can't grow enough. Yes, you can. Yes, you can grow a garden anytime you want. It depends on how you maintain it and what your maintenance is and how much you know and how educated you are. Just saying. All right, we done went through 2 whip moments. Let's get back to some tip. That's about just my little edutainment time. But let's get back to some good old fun. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna turn the camera off for a second. I'm gonna take this, but I'm gonna give you some Ti. Hold on a second. Let's get to it. Who we got next for a tip? What else we got for on tip? I think we're gonna go with some something original, something that I want to hear personally, and I'm sure you want to hear it too when you understand what I'm about to play. For real, for real. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I know you're gonna love this, but I'll be right back because this is how I feel, and this is one of them tip songs that you gotta love so much because it came out 2002. It's the second. Oh, it's 2001. It's trap music. You know what I'm saying? 2002 is when I heard it. But check it out. This trap music in its debut. So this song right here was an amazing was a hell of an amazing track. Here we go.
no, I can't win. Damn, man, that's my man. Yes, y'all stay that right. It's fun being a star. It's just that close to quitting. I never should have came close to this. But I want to be in position. You're not a politician. Listen, be in my position. It's a rough transition. Way deep in the game to be trying to change. Fortune and fame and glamour. I ain't being a slammer. 6 feet up under the line. It's a blessing to breathe. I'm off the streets with 7 felonies. I'm blessed to be free. Don't get somebody up in heaven who keep blessing the G's. TIP is still be blessed CDs. So hey, you can see these. Cause back now with something to prove. Everything the game, pimpin' nothing to lose. I'ma start smacking niggas when it's nothing to do. They too big, so I'm in the leg and even the all. C-Roll, that's the brand for Captain C-Roll. The trap with KT, Broad with J-R. Hold with DB, broke bread with JG. Switch lanes like KP, but it all at the bed. You know I'd rather go back to slanging drugs and shit. It's a gang of niggas and bitches really love this shit. I can't win, you know police is hating the G. Rappers hate it cause they know I'm the shit. They don't know I can't win. Niggas hating on the money I'm getting. Most of them hating cause I'm fucking they bitch. Now I'm living I can't win. Niggas hating on the rocks and the rain. Some of them hate cause they don't think I'm the kind. They don't know I can't win. If I hate it, when you better than them, they ain't stop worrying me. And I'm winning I can't win. 10 years of am and 2 deals. For real, we all know I should've sold 2 meals. Leave South good, know I flow the streets. I do it for y'all, and the weekends, see you in the mall. Still in the trap time, your shirts giving you down. Kicking and wishing and ditching, you open the club. All my pictures with girls, giving kisses and hugs. Oh, when I look at show, that's a nigga control. The realest rappers, niggas to know. The niggas behave to the point where they become on the stage. I can't everything respect, cause the real ain't focused. Then I see they petty and bogus. I want you to know this is bang, bang, real. Gotta stay celebrating. Fuck you, they ain't gonna say it. Break your heart. Ain't the rappers, I can't win. You know police hate the G. Rappers hate it cause they know I'm the shit. They don't know I can't win. Niggas hating on the money I'm getting. Most of them hate cause I'm fucking they bitch. Now I'm living I can't win. Niggas hating on the rocks and the rain. Some of them hate cause they don't think I'm the kind. They don't know I can't win. If I hate it when you better than them, they ain't stop worrying me. And I'm winning I can't win. Some of the time, some of you rhyme, they might not like one of the line. I tell you, I let you be beside me one of the time. So if you think I'm too happy, get front of the line. When you don't like my ego or my arrogant flow, don't like it when you say I'm tight, I say I already know. Don't like how I talk shit before my amber blow. They keep coming down before like the average Joe. So fuck you the thoughts and that luck, how you think of me. Get a fans, I value your opinion in. Like I give a fuck how many times I heard the speak and what you recommend. I can't quit, you know police is hating the G. Rappers hate it cause they know I'm the shit. They don't know I can't quit. Niggas hating on the money I'm getting. Most of them hate cause I'm fucking they bitch. Now I'm living I can't quit. Niggas hating on the rocks and the rain. Some of them hate cause they don't think I'm the kind. They don't know I can't quit. If I hate it when you better than them, they ain't stop worrying me. And I'm winning I can't quit.
Yeah, yeah. Talented one, man. King of South. One of the best that ever do it out here. For real. Oh, yeah. But check it out. We're going to get this pause. All right, we're going to get to the next moment. Check it out. What your whips look like? Not being braggadocious, but are they clean? Are they well maintained? Do you look out? Do you change oils? Do you make sure the oil is changed? Do you make sure your recalls are done? You know what I'm saying? Do you make sure it's in decent shape? Do you have dents? You know, that's another representation of you. It's the vehicle that you drive and how you maintain it. I don't give a damn what kind of vehicle it is. Does it run? Is it going to get you where you need to go? Is it reliable? It's not all about looks. But if you do have a nice vehicle, is it very well maintained? So a lot of people struggle. They buy vehicles that they can't even afford to maintain. tear them up, treat them, don't go and get the maintenance done. So, you know, a car is a reflection. If you don't maintain your vehicle, you don't practice proper maintenance on yourself either. And that's the one reliable source that's going to get you to making money, or get to your money, or get to where you have an opportunity, or get you to a destination, even to a loved one of someone who's in danger or in trouble. Always try, if you can afford to. I know these are tough times. Try to afford reliable transportation. Yeah, hey, so yeah, you gotta grow up sometimes, but sometimes people like to learn hard lessons in order for them to get tougher and learn better. Okay, next what moment? The energy of a home. Yeah, your energy is written all over you. The energy of your home, your behaviors, everything that you think nobody sees that they do see. You know, that's a bit of a hold on. Man, it be hot down here and shit. Man, don't be too. I ain't got no air. I need that air, that spirit, that air. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, the spirit, the energy in a home. You know, when you keep be careful who you invite in your home. That could be a problem. Be careful who because when you invite people in your home, like I had a part of mine that visited the other day, wonderful, wonderful human being. Great spirit on him, great things he gave. I hope he got a good spirit going back out. Good people. But the thing is, be careful who you invite in your home, because sometimes people are intentional about bringing bad energy into your home. They have this hidden dislike for you. Never go into anyone's home with dislike or ugliness. If you got that on you, they can tell. It shows. All your intentions show. So don't ever go into anyone's home with bad energy. Don't ever do that, because guess what? That stench doesn't come off too easy. What's our time like tonight? Okay, we're doing good. Check it out. This is a good one. The cleanliness of a loving couple. See, that's transparency between the two. No secrets. Their secrets are theirs. Theirs. They don't allow infiltrators. Who are infiltrators? Anybody outside of them and their family, meaning their kids. Anyone else can be perceived of it as an infiltrator, depending on how your behavior is. Treat you as like a stranger. If I see something on you, see something I don't like on you, I treat you like a stranger. And you should treat people like strangers that have a disdain for you, or appear as if they care for you and like you, and they really just they see you as an opportunity to use and abuse. They don't take the things that you say seriously unless you show them. And when you have to deal with a person like that, then you have to ask yourself a question: is it worth it? How much does it cost me of my time to deal with you? So if it's costing me time to deal with me, I advise you, you know, you have to keep moving forward and deal with something that actually brings value to you in your life. And that's why some people should change their circle. Again, it can help you with your order of operations. You're responsible for who you hang around. You are who you hang around. You are who you are because that's what you like, right? Or do you even know who you are? That's a better question, right? It's a bit facetious, I understand, but deal with that for real. Do you really know you? We got to keep getting better at that. It doesn't start with knowing you're indigenous either. It actually does start with that. It starts with knowing who you are, absolutely. But that's not where it ends. That's the damn top of that's the building block. That's when you first took that lunge into you. Don't think because you know a couple of indigenous heritage people of yours. I know It's ridiculous. I'm nothing but indigenous. But for those of us that don't know, yeah, most likely, yes, you are. If you're a Black American, most likely, you know. That's because you can't even look no further back than you. And especially if you're from the deep South, like I'm from the deepest part of the South, Pensacola. That's the deep South. Yeah. They call that Alabama. Real. Floridians call Pensacola Alabama. And we say, okay, whatever. Like, I didn't draw the line. Who gives a fuck about the line? All that shit was La Florida. Where I grew up. So I know I don't have nothing but what you see. What you see here. That's all you see. Is what is indigenous here. Prototype. Straight up. So anyway, let's get to the next whoop moment. Oh, I'm still on the cleanliness of a loving couple. Yes. Because the cleanliness is what you call equally yoked. No struggling with backgrounds. We don't struggle with how we were raised. We don't struggle with the unfamiliar aspects of a couple that makes shit weird. A lot of people do, and I hope you work those things out. I'm just saying, I couldn't imagine being married to a person other than my wife simply because of our cultural likenesses. It makes it so appeasing. It makes it when we talk about shit like the Cosby Show, we talk about things like Good Times, and we talk about shit like Dukes of Hazzard, the House on the Prairie, Little House on the Prairie, like the damn Partridge Family. We talk about all kind of shit that our parents watched, like Mom's Mabley. When you talk about Rudolph Ray Moore, talk about damn shit, man, like Bernie Mac. You know what I'm saying? The great one, Bernie Mac. You talk about Bernie. You talk about. I mean, everybody knows the Chappelles and shit. But I'm talking about, the old school shit, man. Like the super old, even the music, Muddy Waters. The Howlin' Wolf. I know y'all watched Cadillac records and shit back in the day, but I'm talking about now. I'm talking about like the real shit. Little Richard was the creator of the architect of rock and roll. Little Richard, Sam Cooke, the soul for Sam Cooke. We talk about the man with one of the greatest voices ever that died at 26. We talk about Otis Redding, Sam Cooke, another one that died young. Where they killed all of our greats. Yeah, we got Smokey, but there was a lot of hidden sacrifices within the music industry. There's a lot of black artists that wanted, that wanted empires for their family to rebuild, and they were cut down, cut out, dismantled, and shoveled aside. And they kept moving things so fast, they wanted people to forget everything. But lest ye forget. So what I'm trying to understand is the whole world has benefited from the cultural geniuses of American Indians, foundational Black Americans, and everything in between. It's a short list. About 50 million globally. Or is it more? Perhaps some of you have Amarucan roots and don't appreciate them so much. Perhaps you have a connection with me that you deny because you said you wanted to lighten up your race, further and distance yourself from who and what you are. We didn't make that decision. You made that decision and drew a line in the sand doing it. That was your vote for Trump. So you can't dispel or acting as if American Indians, Black Americans, foundational Black Americans are acting as if we're unreasonable. No. We need time because we are absolutely done with betrayals. So, of course, we have families to defend and protect. Since you say we're drug addicts and crackheads and fools and sycophants, you don't recognize. That means you don't know our history, our struggle. You don't identify. You do not care, and you're here to take. You've made yourself very clear. So let me get back to some real, man. Let me get some, real tonight. Okay, you know what I'm saying? The only thing people want to do is this right here.
When the moon came back till the sun came up, I was supplying the days when they flame up. I promised things and I tried to explain up. Listening to bitches like they have a house trained up. Try to understand, this how we came up. You get to know what you love, but you can't change up now. Really, we gotta be rich and famous, but in the meantime, we want to slang up. Smoke with crack cocaine, slipping to cocaine, ecstasy bag, or whatever you know, man. Time people just representing my domain. You think we out here killing for nothing but for no games? Hey man, we just doing what y'all. Hey man, you know what? We just doing what y'all. How am I making your life look hard? I'm just doing what y'all. Don't care, but can't see. Every time something up in the hood, it ain't me. And I ain't always up, they don't get it on the streets. You ain't always got that to the good, but that's me. We not ready to lie, but if you feel we just ain't staying alive, making the live. I'm working hard, trying to survive, chasing the bid. The niggas talking loud, still with the sweet. Yeah, situations, but accusations still burglarizing. Yeah, I don't keep skirting my field. We got lives, we want to live a nice city. We got mom, dad, wife, kids, just like you. But I see you, together in high school, and looking with the red lights and the gas field. So before you go judging, there's nothing but small words, yeah, 25 staying alive. Hey man, we just doing what y'all. How am I make your life look hard? I'm just doing what y'all. I'm working, I'm doing what y'all. See what I'm saying? Open eyes and help. You think about it, decide yourself. Why you want babies and you analyze yourself? Without that chance time, you try to provide some help. Counting law, busting for balls without a new stand. Bro, they be fucking with y'all, man. And we can't help because we live like this. Going like the number one reason we live like this. Always stuck in the grind. Summertime and wintertime. Cut school and sell 50 down by dinner time. See everything we know, we learn from the streets. Since 13, I've been hustling and earning my keys. Hey man, we just doing what y'all. Hey man, you know what?
Yeah, so 13, I've been hustling and earning my keep. Yeah, I used to cut grass in the neighborhood. I used to cut grass. I used to trim hedges, mow lawns. Yeah, I did it all. Yeah, I did what I had to do to make a little extra change. You know, grew up with single mothers. Got to tighten this motherfucker up. There we go. Grew up with a single mother, but you know, Pop paid good checks. Let's just say that much. You know, it was, I was fortunate. I had a I had a fortunate childhood. My sisters got jobs, work, they provided for me too, made sure I wore nice clothes all the time, you know. And the crazy part about it is when I got older, they was like, man, Daddy was a silver spoon. I'm like, man, you have no idea what I went through. You don't know what I went through from growing up on a reservation to 10 years. Man, it's way different from your life. Probably grew up in a single family home. If not, grew with your mother and your siblings or whatever. You know, people have had it hard, they ain't had it worse, is all I'm saying. But it wasn't no damn walk in the park. Shit, I went in the Marine Corps at 17. That'll let you know something. See, sometimes when people go through things, even as children, a lot of things are psychologically traumatizing. You know, not necessarily have to be anything like molestation. It's just movement and seeing things happen. You know, seeing adult actions happen like shit you see on a movie screen, you see in real life. Real life that changes you as a child. You see shit. Seeing things change you. Some things ain't for your eyes to see as a child. You understand? Whether it's somebody getting, whether it's something violent going on in your home, whether it's somebody doing a drug that kill them. It's a lot of nasty shit that you do see growing up. But at the end of the day, do you understand the story behind it? Do you understand how and why that shit happened? Do you? Do you understand what a young man that age was? Hey, I'm just doing my job. Yeah. So those could have been my options. It could have been one of my job choices if I hadn't went in the Marine Corps at 17 years old. I carved out another path for myself. Some people wouldn't have dared do, but I know plenty of people that did. Shit, I got a hell of a lot of brothers in the Marines. You know, our integrity issues are at the top of what integrity means. We can be straight up, tell each other how we really feel this day. Still brothers, still friends, but we keep it G. Keep it G. Now, y'all want to know this brand? G Gradual. That's the name of these shirts. You're gonna be able to purchase them on my Amazon site too, since I wear a lot of these damn shirts. G Gradual. You know, I'm not a hater. Yeah, I got my own clothing line. Some of y'all might not like my shit at all. It's gonna get improvements. I'm gonna improve it. I'm just asking you to check it out right now, see the work I'm putting into being creative. And if you don't like none of my products, maybe hopefully you might find something you might like. I mean, it's growing. I do things, I grow. I would appreciate if you commented on it. That would be great. I can also alter and change, stitch. I got a call with a brother of mine tonight, Marine Corps brother of mine tonight, homeboy Carter. We got to talk tonight about some how we can make the brand better and how we can even make more things that I want to bring to the site and that I want you to think that creativity. When minds get together. So we're gonna shout out to Carter. I know it's past 8 o'clock. I know it's past our time too. And I just want to play one more tip song. Uh, I know we're going through a tough time as people melanated globally. I just want to let you know that I love you. We still are people of connection. We just got to get to know each other again. Sometimes you can't take getting to know each other. It's like having a cousin or having somebody that's been long and distant for a hell of forever, and we ain't never met each other. You know what I'm saying? When the land separated, we all became a new people when we were inhabited by invaders and strangers. But those people amalgamated too. So what we have to do is reach back into those antiquity, the times that when we ruled, like Robin Walker said, I want you Easterners to get that book. Africans, get that book from Robin Walker. When we ruled. So ethics and morals are now expendable, but we need to bring them back. Do you understand? We don't need wars. We need morals and ethics. That's what settles the world. That's what makes utopias. That's what brings civilizations to it's highs. But check it out. Might be two, but this is one more I'm gonna get y'all.
I stayed in line, you stayed down in the meantime. Had my son turn around and have another one. I broke your heart when I told you about the other one. I stayed in trouble, it got too much to do. You out there losing all, we never thought it was you. 11 years ago, I still regret these. You were doing, you were not to. Face it every day, all we wanted me to do was call me. I could have let you go. I thought I knew it all. When you deserve the best of you did not do it all. Think I told you to me. Just take it to consideration. I was 17. I'm still the same man. Just had to change the plan. Till I get you back and fuck away, man. But I still love you. Don't hate, shout right now. If you hate, shout. I still love you. Now, I just feel like you like the same, but I teach you. Shout, I still love you. Don't hate, kiss out. Even if you hate me, so hey, I still love you. Now, I can't do that. I just say 20 miles I still love you. You hating, you bad, bitch, you. Hold the real shit. I never even thought to ask my mom what happened. Just knew that you was living in Manhattan. It was a different state, but I was forgiving. You was human, you make mistakes. You tried to make up shit you couldn't pay it, dog. You sent me to the door to blow money in your nigga, no. Wasn't there. So I grew up like you need a jail. I know it wasn't well, but hey, it was. I can tell there's another your other truth. Right there, bringing you little be a man one. Find out understand. Wasn't a little plan. Trying to get the cash and sit down and be a man. You probably never knew, cause they had never said it. I'm popping just like you, I'm stubborn and I'm hard headed. But now you're dead and brown. I don't need to tell you down. But I'm not falling for you to be what I feel. It's all good, hey, shout. I ain't taking shit, kick it without you in. I still love you. And now, every day, you know, it's all good.
Hey, check it out, check it out. Shout out to my pops, shout out to my mama. My mom and pops are still in the game. And I'm grateful for that, for sure. Let me just say that, for sure. I'm so grateful for my mother, my father, my siblings, being healthy, beautiful people still. Everybody go through things, but, tough times don't last. Tough people do. That's why our family is very important. That's true indeed. So anyway, that's the show tonight. I just want to let you know when a man's presence is in the home, there is a difference. So you ladies out there and you men out there that think it's something better, think again. Work on your internal selves so that you can find a better situation. Combine meaning combining, a combination. A combination should build your combine. Not bitches. A combine meaning a safe haven, a home, somewhere you feel it feels serene to you. So many people take so many vacations in life. You know why? Because they hate where they live. They don't like who they're married to. They can't stand where they live. They hate. They make. They always got to find a reason to get away. I don't have that problem. If you work on yourself internally, you have internal joy, happiness. It allows your ability to grow and see the other person. That's your duty as a being and as a person. And they have that same responsibility. So once they see you doing it, they're gonna mimic you. Because that's who you know, that's how you know you got a soulmate. They're gonna mimic you and you're gonna mirror each other. And you're gonna start exchanging well. And then there's no separation between you. You become one union, just one people. One people. See, it starts with understanding how to even operate with a being outside of yourself. That the confusion, because the confusion starts with you. I promise you this. The reason why you are so alienated, even when you're surrounded by so many people, you're still alienated. A lot of times people need to take refuge and work on their internal selves. That way they can pierce themselves to themselves and they can't lie to themselves. So when you start making it a principle to tell yourself the truth, not lie to you, make it a damn principle. Never to lie to yourself and practice it when you look in the mirror. That way you'll stop lying to others. Yeah, the lies will start to fall. The belief will start to shed. And the knowing process will begin. I love you. That's the show tonight. And once again, the will. Notice my favorite part. The will is yours. Absolutely. Y'all take care. You know you'll see me again.